Hello everyone, I'm Michael. Welcome to Elastix on VPS.com. This is a continuation of the series on Elastix, how to initial setup. In the last tutorial, which is video number 1, I showed you how to create extensions where we created John Doe and Mickey Mouse, and they can call each other. Now they can communicate with each other, but these guys cannot call outside. when I say outside, I mean they cannot call physical phones like PSTN phones, the phone numbers that are offered by telecom companies and mobile companies. They can only call each other on SIP devices, and at the moment we are not billing anything here. Okay, so now that we have our extensions and we need them, these extensions, now we need to make these extensions be able to phone outside the outside world, outside our PBX. Okay, so what we are going to do here is we are going to first of all, you must have an account with a wholesale provider for your minutes, for your time or airtime, whatever you want to call it. You must have a provider. So the provider that I'm going to use here on this tutorial is called Net2Phone. Okay, so if you go to Net2Phone, you open your account, you put in your money for your minutes, you buy your minutes, right? And then you need to come here and create a Net2Phone trunk. There are many companies that offer. I just mentioned Net2Phone because this the one that I'm going to use here. But you got companies like Concentric, VoIP, MyDivert, all those things. Those companies, they offer the same things, and you can. Okay, no. So it's what I want here is a trunk, not a. Okay, it's a SIP trunk, which is fine. Okay, all right. So I'm going. The first thing, sorry. Okay, let me do that again. Okay, I'm going to name this trunk. Let me name it Net2Phone. There it is. Okay. I'm not going to put any caller ID there. I'm going to allow any caller ID to go through. All right. So I want all calls, so I'll put X dot so that all calls can go. Right. So, and here I'll put Net2Phone. Okay. Here, this is where I'm supposed to put the password details and things like that. If you've got a provider that gives you a passwords, IP address, things like that, you put it here. And every provider will give you details, what details to put in there, your peer details. And so you must get those details from your provider. Right. Net2Phone does not give you a password. It will authenticate your IP address, right? So the details that I'm going to use here for Net2Phone are the details that you also use if you decide to use Net2Phone. So okay, you go there. This is Net2Phone's details that I'm going to copy here. Copy. They allow G2729 and G711. And that's ULO and ALO. Okay. So I'm going to copy and paste these details here, paste them here. Okay, right. So incoming settings, I'm going to leave that blank because NetCore is only offering us outgoing services. If you want incoming services, this is a wholesale outgoing services. If you want incoming services, you can buy a retail account with them. So I'm going to leave this as it is. It will be blank once I apply, and there is no registration string here. But if you have a provider where you need to put in your password, your things like that, they will give you a registration string which you can put here to register to their IP. But now Net2Phone will only recognize your IP address, and if the IP address is correct, then it will register you. This is more secure. To me, it's more secure than using the password thing. Okay, submit. Okay, let me just emphasize that this is a practice VPS, so this IP address is not registered with Net2Phone. Is just for practice purposes, right? So now I've added in my trunk. What I need to do is this is my trunk. So I want to make sure I make a route. So this route is where I'm going to send my calls. My calls will be sent to the route, and then the route will select the trunk. Okay, so okay, I've already created a route here. It's called outbound route. It's called outbound route. So, but the creation is simple. Just fill in these details. You just fill in the name, leave other things. Okay, you just fill in your name like outbound, like I did, and then your dial string there. Just leave the other things open like that, and then you put your dial plan here, and then on the trunk here you select the trunk that you want to use. At the moment we said we have got one trunk which is Net2Phone, so we select Net2Phone and then we click submit. So now if just want to apply that. So if we were to call out, if that IP address was registered in at Net2Phone, if we were to make an outbound call here using our testing extension there, if we were to make an outbound call to South Africa, okay, our because Net2Phone is not recognizing this IP address, it is rejecting all calls that are coming. That's why we get a busy signal there. So Net2Phone is blocking this account because the IP address is not registered with them. So that's but if it was registered with them, then it will just go through. You will not hear that message that says all circuits are busy now. Okay, so let's continue now. So we have created an outbound call, and that outbound route, and that outbound route uses our trunk, which is net to phone. So, but this is still happening internally, and although there is a billing system in Elastix, it's not that very strong and efficient to be able to bill us. So we want to send all these calls that we are making, we want them to be sent to A2 billing, right? So now we need to create a link between Elastix and A2 billing so that our calls can be sent to A2 billing, right? So what we are going to do is we are going to create a trunk here that will send all calls to A2 billing. So this trunk is called, it's a custom trunk. Okay, it's not a zip trunk like net to phone. My computer there is doing something, and okay, no, we create this custom trunk. I'm going to call this custom trunk. Just look at this string here. It's called local /$ out number $ at A2 billing /n. So we are going to copy this again and copy this and put it as our string, our dial string there. Let's allow all calls to get out of this trunk. So we're going to put it like that. So we go submit. So now we have a second trunk, but now this time it's not a zip trunk, it's a custom trunk. And like I said, we are going to use that custom trunk to send our calls for billing in A2 billing before they are sent to net to phone, which is our provider. They are sent to our provider. So if everything went well, the way we tested if this was this IP address was registered with net to phone on my account, it would have the call would have gone to that number that we found, and that is how you test whether your trunk is working or not. If it's not, you need to give a call to your provider to make sure they give you the correct settings, or that your account is not blocked. So now we are going to go to our outbound routes again. This time we are not going to create an outbound route. This time we are going to create to just give the outbound route a a dial string in a trunk, so that it will know that all calls coming from that trunk are the ones that are supposed to go out. Let me just do this connection, and then I can stop this video and start again another one, because I'm getting my computer is slowing down here. Oh, by the way, this slowing down has nothing to do with the program. Is just my computer. Okay, so now I'm going to select that A2 billing string, for outbound. I'm waiting again. That's what I want to start. Okay. Okay, I think it's sorted out. Let me just put this down. No, not yet sorted out. Okay, we are going to, after we apply there, we are going to use our sweeper to make an outbound call. Okay, let's try again that call that we tried to make last time.
Please enter your complete PIN number.
Now, when you hear this voice that says, "Please enter your complete PIN number," and you are doing this test, you must know that you have successfully linked your free PBX to your A2 billing. So that voice that you heard is now coming from A2 billing. So A2 billing wants to know who you are, so that it can bill you, it can bill your account. So if you enter that PIN number, then it can bill your account. But I'll show you later how to be able to make the call without A2 billing asking you to enter the PIN number, because what you will do is you will enter the PIN number in your extension, and then you link it. So when the PIN number is in your extension, and then you phone FreePBX, it will know which account is supposed to be billed. So it doesn't need to ask you to enter the PIN number. But if you want to for more security, you can leave it like that, and so that anyone who wants to call must enter a PIN number, which is in A2 billing. So every time they must enter that PIN number, or you can leave it so that as long as they can call from that extension, they'll be able to make calls out. Okay, so now we have successfully linked our systems, Elastix to A2 billing. So the next thing is, I wanted to continue with this video, but and my computer, I think it's not behaving properly. So I'm going to stop this video now, and then in the next video I will show you how to create accounts in A2 billing, and how to link the account that is that has been created in A2 billing to the account that is in FreePBX, so that when you phone from FreePBX, your account can be passed through and you can be billed correctly. Okay, so thank you for watching this video. Let's meet in the next tutorial.